Welcome to Burville High School in Burville, Rhode Island. It's time for peak performance prep hockey between Team White and Team Crimson. This is taking on play-by-play for you. Alongside me to my left is Matthew Joles. 3 18-minute periods is how we're going to have this game. Earlier on, we had the Team Broncos versus Team Green. And Team Broncos coming away with the 4-3 win in that one. And Team Broncos scored with under 2 minutes remaining. That was a pretty good game to call earlier on in the day.
Yeah, 90 seconds left to go in that game, and a rifle from the blue line ended that one. A beautiful goal from Brian Tang. And, I mean, if that's the way these games are going to go for peak performance prep hockey, I'm excited to see what this one comes out with between Team White and Team Crimson. And, you know, this is one kind of like that one. Team Broncos, a lot of Rhode Island feel to it. This one as well, too. A lot of Rhode Island feel to it. A lot of these players on the Team White side from Portsmouth Abbey.
Starting goaltenders into tonight's game. Team White has Patrick McDevitt, and Team Crimson has Jacob Lisbona. And the puck drops and the game is on. Team Crimson starting with it, bringing it back into their defensive zone. That was number 10, Tim Russell. Up to number 17, Luke Corrigan. And Team White does a little Superman dive there by number 3. That's Matthew Itzkovitz. Going back to return the pass, Callum Coyle in his own zone. Pass deflected into the Crimson zone by number 11. That's Archie McDonald. Puck play behind the net by number 31, Jacob Lisbona, who's in net for the Crimson. Crimson trying to break out of their defensive zone, and on the attack is number 3, Matthew Itzkovitz. Pass and shot, and a save made. Shot coming from Itzkovitz, and Patrick McDevitt covering the inside post gets a stoppage in play with 17-17 remaining in the first period.
Yeah, good first attempt there off on the corner, and looks like they're going to try to establish, at least Team Crimson is going to try to establish that far side boards alleyway, and we'll see how much that continues on and whether or not Team White can make an adjustment.
Here at Burville High School in Burville, Rhode Island, this is the second game of peak performance prep hockey. As we said earlier on, Team Broncos beat Team Green 4-3 with 90 seconds remaining before the fourth goal, as the outstretched pass going for number 4, Tyler Milrad, is just off his stick and going into the Team White defensive zone. Carrying the puck there, that's Noah Ferriner Vargas. Puck play behind the net, that's number 31, Jacob Lisbona in the white helmet. Team White playing very defensively as they dump it in. They play very defensively in the neutral zone there for the moment. Receiving the puck there is number 18, Drew Fechtel. And the puck play in the corner boards, getting upended there was number 24, Sean Farrell. And here comes Team Crimson. Team Crimson carrying it into the zone was Brooks Pierce, wearing the number 8 jersey. Coming off the bench making a play on it is Ethan Chwesh. And with 16 minutes to go in the first period, we're getting a stoppage in play and a face-off on top of the Burville B at center. They're going to bring it into the Crimson defensive zone. Both teams doing a great job moving the puck and playing the puck defensively in their own zones. And it looks like Team White is going to go to the power play for 2 minutes. And drops the puck. Team White has it at the point. Received there by number 7, Noah Jimbo. Shot gets blocked. Picking the puck up is number 31, Christopher Barnes. Hayden had it at the point, and then he passed it inside. And the outstretched pass going for number 13, Maximus Romano, gets taken away by number 93, Connor Nolan of Team White. Team White on the power play for another minute and a half. Moving the puck around. Shot gets blocked by his own teammate. Shot coming from number 7, Noah Jimbo. Jimbo shot on net. Nice block shot there from Team Crimson. Receiving the puck there, number 91, Abut Lavine. Nolan playing the puck on these side boards. 55 seconds left to go on the Team White power play. Abut Lavin goes it to number 3, Hayden. Back to Abut Lavin. Received there, back behind the net by Jimbo. Jimbo behind the net, back to Abut Lavin on the right side dot. Gets upended there by number 9. That's McLean. Coming in, shot on net, loose puck out in front. Jimbo shot it. Jimbo has it at the left face-off dot, gets upended. 17 seconds left on the power play. Abut Lavin to Hayden. Hayden back at the point. Across, one-timer, breaks the stick in half. And going back to the bench to get a new stick. That was number 93, Nolan. So Team White going to get the puck back behind their own net. Losing the puck, it's a turnover. Coming into goal for Crimson, pass across shot. And a save made there by Mick Devitt with the outstretched glove.
Yeah, great vision from McDevitt there. Had to find himself looking to the right-hand side, comes back across to his left, outstretching the glove there to make the stop, but Glickman inside the line there. Dangerous play. And Nolan going outside of the door off to the dressing room. Not sure what that's all about. He was the player who broke his stick for Team White.
Shot on that going wide. Looks like as he was going to the locker room, he threw his gloves off behind him in a fit of frustration. Trying to play the puck there in the corner boards, number 11, Glickman. Coming in on the break. Oh, that was number 9, Stock. And a big hit there by Luke Stock on the sideboards. Hayden's shot on net goes wide. Going to pick up the puck. Mestrandrea. Trying to get it out of the zone there was number 98, McNeil. Both teams been spending a lot of time in the Crimson zone. Team Crimson plays it back behind their own net, trying to make something happen. Coming out of the zone with the puck was number 3, Itzkovitz. Coming up the ice is number 5, LeBlanc. LeBlanc. Back to number 13, Romano, coming out behind the net. Puck played in the corner boards there by the Crimson. Pass across, shot from the right dot there, gets blocked. Another rebound chance coming from number 4, Milrad, and the puck goes back behind the net. So Team Crimson doing a great job there with the offensive possession. Corrigan picks it up behind the net. Here comes Team White on a breakout pass intended for number...
Just see the last name. That's it. Imagine they don't have a number on the back of their jersey. The number is for your reference.
Team White dumping it in. Crimson out on the breakout, intercepted by Team White, and it's going to be a stoppage in play with 11:44 remaining in the first period.
Yeah, Team White's doing a lot of good possession around in the neutral zone. We've seen them pinch in a few times. Like to see them try to get a little bit more off of the edge of the corners. A little more slot possession, perhaps. Had some good moves around earlier in the game.
Bartlett had the puck at least for the moment. Over to Heinberg. Back over to Bartlett. Back behind the net. Team White trying to clear it out. Both teams fighting for it in the corner. Holding the puck behind the net there. That Fecteau. And we're going to get a stoppage in play as McDevitt covers the puck with 11:09 left to go in the first period.
Yeah, it's a difference that we've seen on the two sides so far. Team Crimson crashing the net right in front. We've seen Fecteau in front of that net. We've seen a couple of other players. Glickman has crashed in front of Iskovitz. Seeing a lot of good crashing from Crimson. Like to see the same from Team White.
As the puck gets covered up by Lisbona to get a stoppage in play with 11:02 remaining in the first period of play, and it's good to see Noah Jimbo back on the Team White bench. Puck gets dropped. Crimson has it in their own zone. Breaking it out there was LeBlanc. Crimson trying to get it. Crimson dumping it in. That was Farrell on the dump in with 10:42 remaining in the first period of play. Here comes Team White on the 3-on-2. Shot, dump in, goes into the corner boards, picked up by Barnes. Jewesh had the puck. Team White holds it. Here comes Team White. Stock coming into the zone, dumping it, and Team White's going to get a line change. Crimson's going to stay on the ice to see if they can do something to get the advantage into the zone before Team White can come on. 10:03 left to go in the first period. And Team White.
Yeah, awkward that I want to say halfway through the period, and it's not. It's an 18-minute period.
Doing all the other games, it would be halfway through the period by now. Holding the puck there is Glickman on the far boards, and the puck gets cleared out. Shooting the puck in is Farrell. Going to pick it up behind the net is Coyle. Russell fighting for the puck in front of the White net. Having it in the right face-off dot. That's Russell. Russell and the Crimson being battled there by Hayden. Moving the puck up the ice. Nice hit there. That was Farrell on the play. Team White trying to stay on side. Moving in, trying to get it out in front, and the Crimson doing a good job to clear it out. And Itzkovitz is going to take it out of the zone for the Team Crimson, trying to get it into the offensive zone and get a scoring chance in their own offensive end. Shot on net, gets blocked there. That was Barnes with the block. Bartlett supported there by Itzkovitz. Holding the puck there now is Corrigan, bringing it into the zone for the Crimson. And Crimson players are falling everywhere on the glass in front of us. And here comes Team White. Battle of the two teams for the puck in front of the White bench. Turnover there, coming in on goal. He shoots, and a save made there by McDevitt with the blocker going on all fours. And the Deke is a little too outstretched as he lost the puck. Shot on net, off the post. Beat the blocker side of Lisbona, but it goes off the pipe, and it's going to be dumped in and rattled around the corner boards, going back out the other way. Crimson's trying to get the clear. Team White keeps it in the zone. Crimson taking it out. That's Corrigan holding the puck, as you see there on your screen. Corrigan just couldn't get around the Team White player. That was Mastrandaria. Crimson holds it at the top of the zone. That was Sherman who had the puck for the moment. trying to clear the puck there. That was McManus. And there's a Team White player with an injury. That's McDonald coming off the ice in a little bit of pain for Team White. 6:58 remaining here in the first period. Both teams trying to get the first goal on the board. Crimson still have it, and the left face-off dot. Shot on net there, redirect coming from, I believe, that was Ross Fleisch. That's on front shot from the slot, and a good save there by McDevitt. Get a stoppage in play with 6:30 left to go in the first period.
Good rotation of the puck from Team Crimson, getting it around the zone. A couple of really good passes. They're getting opportunities out from the point. That's going to confuse Team White's defense. They go from crash to the point, back to crash.
Here comes Team White. Outstretched pass gets redirected there by Pierce, and we're going to get a stoppage in play. 6:18 left to go. Face-off is going to be to Lisbona's left. Here's the draw. White comes out with it. They're playing it to the point. Shot on net, saved by Lisbona. And a nice defensive play there by Farrell to knock the Team White player off the puck. Outstretched pass gets tipped there. That was McLean on the play. Team White trying to get it out of their own zone with 5:57 left to go. McLean gets upended. Team White coming in. That's number 93, Nolan.
Finally got a fresh twig.
Good to see him back with another stick on the ice. Shot on net there coming from Romano. And a nice save there by McDevitt.
Saw him earlier in the period, broke his stick, went off of the ice into the locker room. Finally came back. Guess he came back with a, had to go get it back.
Oh! Score! Team White takes the 1-0 lead. And the goal there coming from number 18, Carter Stengel. And just like that, it's 1-0 with 5:22 left to go in the first period.
Rebound goals have been something we've seen a lot of throughout the first games. The first game and the first period of this game. And again, same situation there as Luke Stock. And there's another opportunity for a rebound goal. Luke Stock had the shot that got picked up on the backside for that goal by Foley. And then again, here's another situation. They were going for it again.
Yeah, Foley nearly got the rebound to knock it in the back of the net there. Nice job there by Team Crimson to keep it out of the net. Team Crimson has possession. Team White going back together. That's Heller in the defensive zone. Outstretched pass through the neutral zone there. Dumping it into the zone is Stock.
I feel like the Stock Foley Stengel line for Team White might become a problem for Team Crimson as the game goes on. Stengel getting that first goal, and then right off the faceoff, Stock another shot. Foley almost had a second goal for Team White. It looks like the Stock Foley Stengel line is going to be a problem.
Yeah, they're doing a great job providing offense for Team White. And let's see where they're going to put the face-off draw at. It's going to be down to the right in front of us. It's Jimbo and Itzkovitz on the draw. And Team Crimson's Itzkovitz came out with the win. Itzkovitz shot on net and a save there by McDevitt with the left pad. And here comes Team White. Carrying the puck through is McManus. Puck goes back behind the Crimson net. Corrigan picks up the puck. Carrying it out of the zone is Itzkovitz. Itzkovitz coming in with the defender right in front of him, and he gets upended there. As the defender says no. Just out of the reach of Sherman's stick. Fighting for the puck there is McManus. And the puck gets kept in there by Jimbo. Jimbo has it on the goal line shot and a save by Lisbona. We got a stoppage in play with 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go.
Yeah, good space again from Team White. They have proper rotation in the zone. Would like to see him potentially crash the net a little bit more. They did get those first 2 shots, and it is that one line that we're seeing work a lot of crash.
Puck gets deflected up and out of play. And in case you're just joining us, we thank you for joining us here on Fans Only Sports Network as it's the debut of Peak Performance Prep Hockey, second game of the day. Here with us on Fans Only Sports Network, Team Broncos beat Team Green 4-3 earlier on in the day. And as Matt said earlier in the broadcast, that fourth goal coming with 90 seconds left in the third period, and that was quite a thriller to watch here at Burville High School in Burville, Rhode Island.
Technically, we're the 4th prep performance hockey game of the day, because the 2 games at Trinity were before were sort of like one game and then our first game, then their second game. They were before us timeline-wise. So we're technically the 4th prep performance hockey game of the day.
And that puck gets sent up into the rafters and get a stoppage in play there. And I'm not sure what the official just called there.
He was just, I think he was Wes Macaulaying it.
Looked like as he was coming towards the white bench, it
I
looked
thought
like
he
a
was-
quarterback on skates throwing a pump fake pass.
I thought he was throwing one of the coaches off the bench or something for a second. I'm like, I didn't see anybody say or do anything. They were doing nothing to argue there.
Right.
So I don't know what he would have been throwing somebody off. But he was just having fun joking around with them about no change because of the icing call. Delayed offsides, very delayed.
Here comes Team White holding the puck and dumping it in is going to be Stock. And Team White has the 1-0 lead here late in the first period. Playing the puck in the offensive zone is McLean. And here comes Team White trying to break it out. Nolan coming in. Deeks on a man. Shot on net and a save by Lisbona as he gets upended right in front of the Crimson goal. And it looked like he was a little slow getting up.
Yeah, I think he just became in the middle of a LeBlanc Romano sandwich.
Team Crimson playing back and forth with the puck behind the net. And they finally get it out of the zone. Closest to it is McLean. McLean entering the zone. One touch Deke, and he couldn't get a stick on it. Fans want a penalty, and there's going to be a stoppage in play with the official's whistle. With 1:50 left to go in the first period, Team White leads it 1-0. So it's going to be a Team Crimson power play, as going to the box is going to be number 37, Nate Heller. And it's going to be a draw in the offensive zone to start the Crimson power play. Stengel, shot on net, gets deflected up into the rafters there. And we are going to get another whistle.
Puck out of play and a fresh piece of rubber.
8 seconds into the power play. Team White gets the clear. McLean blocking it in. Here comes McManus in on the zone. Upended there. And Team Crimson player went for the body check. He ended up falling onto the ice, and McManus stayed up. Johnson trying to get the pass across, pass blocked there by McDonald. Puck gets dumped in with 1:05 to go. And they get the clear. Getting the puck back in the neutral zone is LeBlanc. LeBlanc carries it in. for Team Crimson, back behind the goal. He's going to bring it back towards the corner, look for something out in front, and he's going to send it back behind the net to Bartlett. Shot on net doesn't go, and it looked like that shot came from Romano right out in front, and he lost control of the puck a little bit. One-timer doesn't go, intended for Fecteau. So Crimson really applying the pressure here with 35 seconds left on the power play. Crimson shot on net, and it looked like it was a save there by McDevitt with 20.3 to go.
9-second differential between the game clock and the power play clock. So without a score coming here, they're going to end up with a very brief power play to start the second period of play.
So this is a big opportunity for the Crimson to get the puck in the net as they get the draw in the offensive zone. Shot on net gets blocked there. That was McCarthy on the block. Sorry, that was Stengel on the block. Shot on net gets whiffed. Shot coming from Sherman. Sherman gets the puck. Shot goes right over the crossbar, and that's going to be the end of the first period of play. Team White leads at 1-0 in the fourth peak performance prep hockey game of the day. Second here at Burrville High School. We're going to take a quick commercial break and be back in a few short moments. All right, welcome back to Levy Ice Arena. It's Team White versus Team Crimson, second period of play. And Team White has the 1-0 lead. Goal coming from, I believe it was Christopher Barnes with the goal.
No, check that. I'm going to check you on that. It was Carter Stengel with the goal. Barnes is going to get the assist on it. Barnes got the assist, but it was Stengel's goal, and I believe it was Barnes, and I'm going to have to check who the second assist was.
17:27 left to go here in the second period as we just started it. Team White holds in the offensive zone. Pass intended for Nolan goes incomplete. Team Crimson trying to get it out as the power play ends. Holding it in the corner boards. There was Coyle.
Callum Coyle, not to be confused with Charlie Coyle. And he's got CC.
Yeah.
That's hockey right there.
Here comes Team White up the ice with a lot of speed. There is Jimbo. Jimbo carries it in. Shot on net gets blocked. And the shot was coming from Bergner. Holding the puck there is Itzkovitz. Itzkovitz shot saved there by McDevitt with 16:27 left to go. So this game has been very physical between these two teams. Both teams have been getting their chances on net. And in the draw, it's going to be Itzkovitz and Jimbo, as it has been pretty much for all this game. In the corner boards, picking it up is Ferringer Vargas. Turnover. Team Crimson has it back behind the Team White net. Holding it there was Menestrada. Milrad dumps it out. Going to chase it is Team White Ferringer Vargas. Sending it back around the boards. Ferringer Vargas clears it out. Picking it up is Milrad. Rice dumps it into the zone. Rice contesting the Team White player back behind the goal. What a hit there by Farrell. Back behind the Team White goal. And Farrell just laying the body, coming in, shot on net, gets blocked. Another shot coming from McManus gets put down in front of the goal. Shot on net there and a save by McDevitt. Shot coming from McNeil. And both teams have had their offensive chances.
Yeah, that's Sean Farrell. He does that. That's just the kind of player he is. He's gonna body around you, and if you're not careful, yeah, don't want to go up against Sean Farrell like that.
So here comes Team White. Looks like it's a 2-on-1. Shot on net gets redirected up into the protective netting, and looking up at that one was Lisbona from the Team Crimson crease with 15 minutes to go.
Yeah, I got to give a point of prop on the far side. Crimson 18 Drew Fecto on that last offensive possession. Beautiful snipe from the blue line that got kicked aside, and he's been on par this day, and it's unfortunate, though, for him that the 44 Patrick McDevitt has just been a step better than him. But like to see how this game develops. Fecto is certainly getting looks that he wants to get.
Carrying the puck into the zone there was Stock for Team White, getting upended by Rothfleisch. Rothfleisch had the puck, turn around, dump into the zone, and Team Crimson's going to go for a line change. Team White has the puck in the neutral zone. Pass intended for Stock, just falls off his stick, picked up by LeBlanc back behind the goal. LeBlanc, the only player on Team Crimson with a white helmet, so you can point him out from everybody on the Team Crimson team. Team White carrying it through the neutral zone. That's Abut Lavin. Abut Lavin dealing with 3 Team Crimson players by himself. Shot on net. They score! Connor Nolan gets the goal. And just like that, Team White is up 2-0 here in the second period. Connor Nolan with the beautiful shot. And it went over the glove side of Lisbona. And just like that, it's 2-0.
Yeah, not much you can really say about that one. Snipe for the back of the net. That's pretty much it.
Team White carrying it through the neutral zone. That's Foley. Foley met by McQueen back behind the net, and McQueen lays the body. And Team White has been doing a lot of good stuff pressure-wise.
Ooh.
And we just saw 2 players, as Jack Edwards would say, in a little bit of a tangle or Donnybrook. That's familiar if you watch Boston Bruins hockey. And all I heard was a stick hit the ground. I was actually looking at the roster and pausing the clock.
Yeah, it was just a little bit of players dancing around in circles, and somebody decided to take offense to somebody's twig.
Carrying it in there, and Team Crimson, they score! Team Crimson gets the goal. And that was number 18, number 19, Louis Marcelino on the goal. And that brings the Crimson back within one here in the second period. And I gotta say, that was a beautiful goal to come in on the defensive side with one hand on his stick on the backhand. And the puck trickled in past McDevitt over the goal line. Puck gets dumped in there. That's Rice on the dump in for the Crimson. Puck gets covered up by McDevitt, and we got a stoppage in play.
Ooh, a draw play. McDevitt had it red.
Sorry about that. Nice save there by McDevitt. Farrell from the point. Shot blocker save by McDevitt, and the puck comes out of the zone. Team White picks it back up in their defensive zone, shoots it out off the glass, and here they go. Stock. Back over, and Lisbona fell in his crease, it looked like, thinking it was going to be a one-timer. Carrying the puck in that's Itzkovitz for Team Crimson. Team Crimson applying a lot of pressure on Team White in their offensive zone. Fitzkowitz joins the party, and Feringer Vargas is going to help Team White get the puck out. And a nice little dangle turnaround shot goes wide. That shot coming from Corrigan. Puck gets cleared, pass intended for McDonald. So 11:27 left to go here in the second period of play. Pass intended for Fecteau is out of reach for his stick. Nice boards play, defensive board play there by Smith. And both teams battling in the corners. LeBlanc has it at the point. Pass there, shot on net. Saved there by McDevitt. And Team Crimson has to regroup a little bit. And the puck is cleared by McDonald. And Lisbon's just going to poke that one away. LeBlanc carries it into the zone, passes back across, and the pass goes incomplete. Nice defense there by Smith. Smith held up against the boards by Fecteau. LeBlanc waiting at the point along with his teammate Corrigan. So they're the defensive pair that's on the ice right now. Corrigan has a shot on net, gets blocked. LeBlanc tries to go pick up the redirect. And the block came from... Not seeing a number 13 on Team White roster.
I think they added a player. Either added a player and or like replaced somebody, because it's a 13 which we don't have on the roster, and they've got tape across the plate on the back of the name. So we'll get that fixed for the next time that we see Team White in action. Obviously, there's a last minute edit that got made.
Once again, it's McLean and Jimbo in the center draw.
It's getting rid of.
Levriel comes over and throws something into the Team White bench. And play is started yet again. Crimson has it behind the white net. Farrell and Corrigan on the ice. Sorry. Not Corrigan, my mistake there. It is Milrad on the defensive pairing there with Farrell. Farrell has it back behind the Crimson goal. And going to race for it to get it is Hayden. Hayden has it in the defensive zone. Pass over to Coyle. Levero deflects it, and Team Crimson has it. It's a one-on-one opportunity. Shot on net. Oh, and it's off the pipe. It beat McDevitt off the blocker side and just rung the iron. Shot on net. Lisbona knocks it out of play with 9:18 to go. It's 2-1 here. Team White leads.
Yeah, Chuezi had that one completely lined up, had the goaltender dipped, and it just deflected right off of the crossbar. Iron unkind to Chuezi.
And there's going to be a goaltending change for Team Crimson. Lisbona's going to come off. Coming into the game is Bloxham. Wearing the number 29 jersey, Zach Bloxham is going to be in the Team Crimson goal. And as we saw during the Team Broncos and Team Green game, both teams switched their goaltenders about halfway through the matchup.
Yeah, that's kind of something you'll see a lot of times in these prep leagues. Not at all.
And they score! Coyle with the shot and the redirect on the rebound. Team White jumps out to a 3-1 lead.
I said this earlier that I had a feeling like the stock line, the stock Stengel Foley line was going to be a problem.
And
here's the second time today that the stock Foley Stengel line has ended up creating a situation. Those three guys out on the ice along with Coyle. This time Coyle's getting the goal, but it's that line that's a problem for Team Crimson. Team White, 2 goals from them.
And the in-stadium clock is still paused. Oh, there it goes now. Team Crimson trying to get out of the zone. Turnaround shot there. Coming from Stengel. Marcelino coming it through the neutral zone. Marcelino holds. Back pass to LeBlanc. LeBlanc is the only person on Team Crimson with a white helmet, as we mentioned. So if he's on the ice, you can point him out easily.
Yeah, there's a player on the Providence College Women's Club ice hockey team, and her name is skipping my memory right now. Played with a yellow helmet, and she was the only player on the team on the ice with a yellow helmet, and you could see her everywhere she went. Delayed penalty.
Yep, delayed penalty indeed. Bloxham's going to come off. Referee's arm is up. So the Crimson are going to go on to the power play. And going to the box is going to be Matthew Bergner. And also going to the box for Team Crimson is going to be Jake Glickman.
Or is he going down the tunnelway? He's going down.
Yep, he's going down the tunnelway.
Yep, he's going down the tunnelway towards the locker room. So Glickman's got something else going on.
So it's a 5-on-4 power play for Team Crimson with 1:55 left on the power play. Team Crimson has it in their offensive zone. And trying to clear it there was McManus for Team White. Puck is still free by that blue line on the boards. Back no-look pass by McLean. Doesn't go. 7:48 left to go in the period. Bloxham is going to come out and redirect it away from McLean. Or McManus, sorry.
That's what we call broadcasters chaos. When you've got McLean, McManus,
Yep.
when they're on the ice like at the same time. That's today's edition of Broadcasters Chaos.
Team Crimson has it in the offensive zone on the power play. They're trying to pass it around so Team White, so they can try and bring it back to a 1-goal game. And Team White doing a good job on the penalty kill so far. Romano throws one on net, getting redirected, and Team White's going to get the clear. Sherman just couldn't stop it, and Team White's going to come off. Both teams are going to go for a line change on the clearage.
Dumpy Chasey.
Pass, no angle shot, and what a save there by McDevitt. In desperation on the one-timer from the slot. That one-time shot coming from Romano. Shot from the left dot, saved by McDevitt. Rebound!
Oh! Wow!
What a save by McDevitt!
Wow! Oh my goodness, that was on the line. He was full out on his back on the right side post, reaches his arm straight across, hits the glove down, and pulls it off the line. What a save.
McDevitt sprawling in desperation, shot saved, loose puck out in front of him. Crimson has it back behind the white net. And the puck gets cleared. Jimbo for Team White has it, pass across, intended for McDonald. Doesn't get completed. And here comes Corrigan. Corrigan carrying it up to the neutral zone. Power plays over, shot on net goes wide. And here comes Team White. Team White gets upended. LeBlanc. Little miscommunication on the Team Crimson side. On the line changes there, and now they're going to get a successful line change as they just did the defensive pairing change. Holding the puck back behind the net is Milrad. 5:37 left to go. 3-1 your score. Holding the puck now is Russell. Russell out in front, shot and a save there by McDevitt. And there's a little Donnybrook going on between Russell and Smith back behind the play. Hayden sends it up to number 13, who unfortunately we don't have the name of as he has black duct tape across the nameplate on his jersey. And that's as we mentioned earlier. Romano fighting for the puck for Team Crimson. Gets upended there by number 9, Luke Stock. Luke Stock with the big hit. Puck still being played in front of the Crimson bench. Russell and Romano try and get it, and Team White's going to get the clear. And going to play it back behind the net is McDevitt, who made that sprawling glove save on the goal line. That's one of the most amazing saves I've ever seen in a hockey game.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the social media team is keeping eyes on that one, because that was absolutely ridiculous. And don't forget to follow us on social media at FOSPORTZ, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all those things, because I have a feeling that one is going to get posted later today.
Shot on net by McLean doesn't go. My mistake, that was Pierce with the shot. Team White has it. 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Team White up 3-1 as the puck goes off someone's face mask. Going to get the puck is Bartlett. Bartlett extends the pass to Russell. Sorry, that's Rothfleisch. And here we go. Marcelino. Shot on net. Saved by McDevitt.
I think that went off of his face mask.
Yep. That went off of his face mask shoulder area. And a Team White player is laying on top of a Team Crimson player in the corner. That was Coyle on top of a Team Crimson player to prevent him from getting the puck. It's going to be a foot race. And winning that foot race is going to be Sherman for Team Crimson. Itzkovitz had the puck in the corner boards. Team Crimson trying to apply the pressure. Shot on net gets blocked by, I think that's, couldn't quite see his number there. That was Drea on the block. Team Crimson trying to get it back the other way, and it's going to be a stoppage in play with 2:40 to go here in the second period. So the face-off is going to come to Bloxham's left, and his team down 3-1. Trying to keep it that way going into the second intermission, and the Zamboni will come on and give us a fresh sheet of ice between the two periods. Itzkovitz has it behind the Crimson net. LeBlanc has it. Like we said, only person with a white helmet. Corrigan carrying it into the zone. No offside. Shot on net. Saved by DeWitt. McDevitt. And having the puck there, at least for the moment, was Bergner. And here comes Team White. Almost had the breakaway. Was Jimbo. And we're going to get a stoppage in play for an offsides.
A little trip up on the play ended up putting a Team White player not where he wanted to be. So unfortunately offside for Team White. Puts the faceoff outside of the blue line.
2 minutes left to go here in the second period of the last peak performance prep hockey game of the day for Fans Only Sports Network. My name is Justin Tingley on play-by-play for you. Here to my left is Matthew Joles. And he called the Team Broncos versus Team Green game. Team Broncos winning that one 4-3, scoring the final goal with 90 seconds left in the third period.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful snipe from the blue line to send that one into the books.
Pass picked up by McLean in the dot, in the corner. Team White trying to do everything they can to keep it out of the Crimson zone. This Team Crimson's trying to get the momentum. Turnover in the neutral zone. And it looked to be in high stick. Going to pick up the puck is Milrad behind the Crimson net. Pass behind to Farrell. Farrell sends it up to Chiweshi. And Team White just couldn't get the puck on their stick. That was McDonald. Couldn't get it. Abute Levine comes onto the ice for Team White. 1 minute remaining in the period. 3-1 to score in favor of Team White. Pass out in front to the right dot. Sending it back into the corner in no man's land. Crimson has it behind their net. Outstretched pass. And here come the Crimson on the line change. Farrell picks it up in front of the White bench. McLean has it. It's a 2-on-1. And the White clear it out of the slot area with 25 seconds to go. Holding the puck now is Rothfleisch. And Team White going for a line change before the end of the period. Team White playing great defense in their defensive zone with 10 seconds to go. Here they come, shot by Jimbo, another chance, steered away by Bloxham in the crease, and with 2 seconds to go, Crimson's going to send it down the ice, and that's going to end the second frame here at Levy Rink here in Burville, Rhode Island. The final peak performance prep game of the day. Team White leads at 3-1. We're going to go to a quick break while the Zamboni gives us a fresh sheet of ice to play on. We'll be back in a matter of moments. Welcome back to Levy Rink in Burrillville, Rhode Island. It is 3-1 in favor of Team White here to start the third period. And here we go, third period underway. Team Crimson won the draw. Team White dumps it into the zone. And thought I heard a whistle for a second there.
That's the second time that I thought I heard a whistle happen, and it was not a whistle. And I wonder if it's the way the puck is deflecting off of one of the stanchions in the glass or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Coming in, he shoots and a save by McDevitt, who's still in net for Team White. Shot on net from the point, saved by McDevitt.
Yeah, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there for a second or step on you. I don't see a...
And they score!
Yeah. I don't see a backup goaltender on net, on the bench for Team White, and that's why McDevitt's gone the distance.
Itzkovitz with the goal, and that brings them back within one. It's 3-2. So you were saying, yeah, I've noticed that all game too. Team White looks like they don't have a backup goaltender, and McDevitt is their only option right now.
Yeah, so that platooning that we saw in the first game with both of the teams, and then here in the second game on the Team Crimson side, White can't do it. They don't have a backup goaltender on the bench.
Facteau going in to get it. Puck loose in front of McDevitt. McDevitt can't jump on it. Team White carrying it through the neutral zone. Team White can't touch it or else it'll be an offside. And there's the offside.
Yeah, finally a boot. Lavin got caught having to make a touch. And the offside and gets sent all the way down.
So 3-2 the score in favor of Team White. Itzkovitz getting the goal to bring Crimson back within one. There we go. Team White coming back the other way. Nolan through the neutral zone. In with another player. Can't quite see his number. Mestrandea had the puck for the moment and sent it in for the icing call.
Long send for an icing. Send it!
16:27 left to go in the third period, and Team White has a 3-2 lead that they're hoping to claim out for the rest of the game.
The hockey parent on the broadcast for a second.
And McDevitt jumps on top of that one and going out of his crease.
I feel like, you've seen all these Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, whatever in the world you're watching, and you see these ones about, like, parents in youth sports.
Yeah.
And it's so wild that they are just all the time yelling stuff from the sidelines, from the bleachers, from wherever. And half of the times it's opposite of what the coaches are trying to do.
Yep.
And it's like, shoot the puck, and the coaches are trying to get them to like cycle and hold to open up a lane. They're saying like, send it, and the coach is trying to play progressive out of the back line. And so like that. It's just like it's so crazy.
It's coaches against parents at that point.
It is.
To listen to.
It is.
So Crimson has in the offensive zone. Pass intended for Romano. Doesn't go. He had a wide open chance in the slot. If he can get his stick on that one to get a redirect into McDevitt. Holding the puck there. Rothfleisch shot on net. Blocked down by McDevitt. And the puck comes out with 15:26 to go. So it's going to be a defensive pairing change for the Crimson team. And there's LeBlanc. LeBlanc in the only player on the ice with the white helmet, as I've said multiple times here today. 13 dangling in, and a nice defensive play there by Team Crimson to stop him from coming in. We would say his name, but he only has the number on the jersey, and there's no number 13 on the roster. There's actually black duct tape over the nameplate on the back of the jersey for number 13 on the Team White side. Team White has a shot from the slot. Gets blocked there. A shot coming from Foley in the right dot area.
There was a flick back there from Jimbo that deflected right off of the side of the post.
Team Crimson playing very defensively in the offensive zone. And Team White just doing everything they can to clear the puck. And there was a hard hit up against the glass there.
Yeah, Stengel took
LeBlanc.
Yes, Stengel took a very weird angle. Stengel took a very weird angle off the glass there. And he's in a little spot of bother.
And it looks like he's in a little bit of pain. But glad he's coming off the ice under his own power. And it looks like he's spitting up a little blood.
Little cut in the mouth. Little cut in the mouth.
So we hope that young man's going to be okay. And
he's a hockey player. He's probably used to that.
That cut in the mouth probably coming from the cage on his helmet. Some youth players had the choice between a cage or what they like to call a fishbowl.
I think you can see better in the fishbowl.
Yeah. Without all the bars blocking you.
I mean, I know it looks weird because you're like behind this like glass pane, sort of essentially, or plastic pane. But I feel like you can see better in the fishbowl.
Shot on net, saved by McDevitt. And to go to your point, I've always thought the fishbowl would be easier to see out of, but I think it honestly looks better when you're playing hockey too. Puck batted down there by Team Crimson trying to get the puck out. That's number 27, Sherman.
So you get to the NHL and then everybody just has helmets and nothing in front.
Crimson have it in the neutral zone. And nice sidestep there by Itzkovitz to send McManus into the boards. And that's going to be an no icing call. No icing call on the play. Bloxham had his left hand up in the air to call for the icing. Shot as he was going down doesn't go. And it looks like McDonald coming off is in a little bit of pain. (3-2) Team White leads with 12:55 remaining in the third period. McDonald doing a little, if you've played NHL on video game system, doing a little skill stick move there.
X button.
And it's going to be an offside for Team Crimson. Did you say X button for that?
X button. Little X button move. And that time was a Team White player going into the boards, and this time a Team Crimson player going in the box for interference.
Going to the box. Trying to see his number. Did you see his number?
19, Marcelino.
Yep, Marcelino going to the box for interference. 12:40 to go here in the third period, the final game of Peak Performance Prep Hockey. Had to think about the name a little bit. It's a little confusing on the tongue.
That's a mouthful.
Shot on net. Gets redirected wide. Butte Lavin with the shot. And you are just in shock and awe, it looks like right now, Matt.
Yeah, it was a beautiful shot. And had the distance and just went a little high. He's going to take that same shot again. Milrad got a stick in front to deflect that. So Butte Lavin seeing something from that point right at the top of the circle that Team Crimson's leaving open. He just can't get it to connect.
Jimbo gets checked in front of the bench by Milrad. Butte Lavin keeps it in the zone. Remember, Team White's on the power play for another minute and 5 seconds with 11:43 remaining in the third period. Crimson trying to clear it out, and they do. Good clear there. Here come the Crimson. It looked like they were going to have it. And someone gets hauled down, and no call from the officials. No one's arm is up. And White get the clear. And he has a wide open man on the break and didn't give it to him. Kept the puck himself, does a little dangle, holding the LT button up on Xbox. And it goes straight into the corner boards as he didn't get a shot on net. But he would have had a clear breakaway if he had passed the puck to Jimbo.
I'm playing on PlayStation.
So in your case, that would be an L2 move then. So 3-2 with 10:53 remaining in the period, 11 seconds left on the power play. Coyle taking it all himself, one hand on the stick, lost the puck in the corner boards, and dances off Bartlett. Coyle dumps it back to Jimbo. And Crimson trying to get the puck out of the zone, and here they come. Here comes the Crimson. Marcelino coming out of the box, shot saved by McDevitt on the breakaway after Marcelino comes out of the box. And Bartlett's stick nearly hit the equipment manager on Team White. Nearly a bad turnover there. Shot saved by McDevitt. Loose puck, rebound out in front. Doesn't go. And the play has to come out for Rothfleisch to get the puck. Bartlett has it. And Crimson's going to enter the zone again. Shot on net gets blocked there. What a sequence there from Team Crimson, getting shots on net on the rebound opportunities as well.
Yeah, and how many times do we talk about this over just about every single hockey game that gets done? The most dangerous time is a player coming out of the penalty box. You have to always keep your eyes on the player coming out of the penalty box. Team White kind of missed that one there. Marcelino comes right out of the box, picks up the puck in the neutral zone, right down in on ice. Great job by McDevitt to make the save, but keep your eyes on the player coming out of the penalty box.
Two players get up, and the shot on net gets deflected out of play. Shot coming from number 13, Maximus Romano on Team Crimson. And it looks like a Team White player is down in a little bit of pain as his legs went the opposite way from his body.
Yeah, it's Bergner that is in a little bit of a spot of bother, and that might be, I don't know, he's holding his leg out, but he was starting to rub on the side. I don't know if he pulled his groin a little bit or something, but
And a shot coming off the bench to come help him on.
yeah, Bergner's going to come off the bench and go right down the tunnel way.
And hope the young man's doing okay. So out for the white team is that dangerous top line you were talking about, Matt. Oh, and someone got hit in the face with a stick on the bench from Nolan's stick. So I believe it's that Nolan, Stengel, and who else was on that line you were talking about that's dangerous?
It's really the Stengel line that
Yeah.
they try to mix this a little bit right now. It's not the actual full line because I see Stengel out there, but I'm looking for Stock as well. But Stock's on the bench right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was Stock, Stengel. They had Coyle in the line. And it looks like they've mixed this line a little bit.
And a wipe out there. LeBlanc wiping out behind the net, and Nolan nearly had a good try to get a shot on net. And the puck gets covered for a stoppage in play. The save coming from Zach Bloxam, the backup goalie who started the first and midway through the second period on the bench, but now is in net.
There's Colton Lawrence,
Where?
who played the Team Broncos game and has now returned to play the third period for Team Crimson.
Huh.
He just appeared.
Appears out of nowhere.
Colton Lawrence just appearing out of nowhere to play the third period for
Did you
Team
say
Crimson.
Colton Lawrence played at a Rhode Island school?
Played at Mount.
Puck played in the corner boards by Team Crimson.
Played all of the 3 periods of the Team Broncos game and has now appeared for the third period of Team Crimson.
And a big hit there coming from number 24, Sean Farrell. And it looked like it was a little knee-to-knee hit. And there's a Team White player down, and that's the third Team White player that's injured. in this third
hang
period.
hang on. Here's your Donnybrook.
Yep.
Here's your Donnybrook. Everybody dancing around.
And the animosity between these two teams is rising after the physical play we've started having here. Coming onto the bench, that's McManus, who suffered the knee-to-knee contact.
And they're going to give Farrell 2 minutes for tripping. Nothing extra.
So it's going to be a 2-minute power play for Team White. And Team White's power play last time was pretty dangerous. Unfortunately, no power play goal. But they're up 3-2, so let's see what they do here. Jimbo. Down low. Back to the point to Hayden. Hayden. Back to Abute Lavin. Shot on net goes wide. Picking up the puck behind the net, Levriel. Jimbo. Abute Lavin has it on the right boards. Back down to Jimbo. Jimbo finds an opening shot and a save there by Bloxham.
Yeah, might have gotten a piece of Bloxham's helmet as it went up into the netting and out of play, but good save. And opening up that opportunity for White really was that play of holding it for a little bit behind the net by Levrow.
And it looks like McManus is back on the ice.
Yeah, that might have been knee pad to knee pad, and it just dings you for a moment.
Yeah.
It's just one of those ones that's like a weird hit, just dings you for a moment. You got to kind of just go shake it off, and then you're good to go like next shift.
LeBlanc holds, shooting around the corner boards, and that's going to play ring around the rosy with the boards. McManus has been on the end of a few big hits here today in the last game of the Peak Performance Prep Hockey 4-game day. Hayden blocks that one from being cleared out. And Abute Lavin wipes out. Coming in. Shot on net. Oh, and it missed the net wide.
Did it, though? I literally think that hit the inside of the post and came back out.
LeBlanc out of the zone. Through the neutral zone, he has Itzkovitz to his right. LeBlanc shot on net. And a save there by McDevitt. So that puck might have hit the inside of the post. And that might have tied the game. But the officials, unfortunately, doesn't look like they saw it that way. And Team Crimson all on their feet on the bench down in front of us. And to see if they can get another goal. Bartlett upends number 13 for Team White. Smith couldn't get a shot on net. Dumping the puck out there was Milrad. And the power play for Team White has ended. So it's back to 5-on-5. Bartlett, an outstanding pass. Beautiful pass there, but Itzkovitz. And what a hit!
Oh, my God! Callum Coyle just basically WWE'd Itzkovitz.
Big hit there at the top of the zone. And the puck goes down the ice. No icing call. And here comes Team Crimson trying to break out, looking for the game-tying goal. Pass across, intercepted. Pass was intended for Romano. Outstretched pass there to Leverall for Team White. Back, no-look pass, doesn't go. And here comes Team Crimson back up the ice. McNeil, shot on net, saved by McDevitt. Off the glass, off the back of the cage. Turnaround shot literally goes. Shot coming from Lawrence on the rebound. Romano tried to put it home just wide of the net. And going for the hit there, I believe that was number 24, Sean Farrell. Couldn't get the hit quite there. Farrell through the neutral zone. Shot on that by McDevitt, and it rings off the post. Crimson applying the pressure. Russell lost the puck. And Russell and the Crimson are trying to set something up here with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the game. Lawrence, shot on net, goes wide. Big hit there. Bartlett had it at the point. And it looked like Team White might have gotten high sticked, and there's another player down for Team White. No whistle, and now the icing call with 3:57 remaining as a player is still down on the ice on the Team White side.
I want to say I think it might be Mastandrea who's down right now. It is. Yeah, it's Mastandrea that's the downed player.
Looks like he took a cross check to his head.
Oh, he's holding his neck area, so it looked like it got in between the top of his chest pads and his. It got between the top of his chest pads, the bottom of his cage. So he must have had his head lifted backwards, and he got it right into the neck area. That spot in between the pads and the bottom of his cage. And it's just one of those unfortunate situations.
Sherman has the puck at the point. Shot on net, redirected, and a save there by McDevitt. I saw the net move, and I thought it was in the back of the net. LeBlanc shot on net goes wide. Here comes Team White. That's Jimbo in on net. Pass intended for, that was Foley. Incomplete there. Here we go. It's a 2-on-1, and the outstretched pass for Itzkovitz doesn't go. Team White gets the clear out of the zone. And here comes Jimbo dumping it in to the zone with 3:15 left to go in the period. Or in the game, should I say. And it's going to be out of play. 3:08 remaining. Sorry about that. Just fixed the Team Crimson letters on the scoreboard. Don't know how they got messed up like that. Carrying it through there is Team Crimson. And that was Pierce. Back behind the goal. Pass out to the slot. Doesn't go. McDevitt is going to jump on it for a stoppage in play with 2:45 remaining in the game. So Team Crimson really upping the pressure as the puck is dropped in the offensive zone. Team White trying to clear it out. They're up 3-2. One goal coming from the Crimson in the period. No icing as it was last touched by Team White. Team White, no look pass there. Nice check there. That was Farrell on the hit there. Team White has back at the point. Coyle at the dot. Fakes one. Nice block shot there by Crimson. And the puck does not come out of the zone. Farrell goes and gets it behind the net with 2:08 remaining in the third period of play in a one-goal game here in Levy Rink in Burrillville, Rhode Island. Romano played it in the neutral zone. Romano got hit there by a Butte Lavin, and there's still stuff going on behind the play. Chiwesi, blocks and laying on the puck, and the Crimson trying to move it out. They can't get it. A Butte Lavin had it, one touch deep between the legs, doesn't go. Puck gets knocked off the boards and into the neutral zone. A minute and a half remaining in the game.
Yeah, and there goes Bloxham. I was just about to say, watch the net to the right-hand side of us.
Puck gliding down the ice, and it's going to be an icing call with 1 minute and 16 seconds. Bloxham is on the bench.
Yeah, I looked right over at about 90 seconds left to go, and I saw Bloxham standing there in the net still, and I was looking at the clock with that 1:31 on it at the time, and I knew right away that it was about to be any second that Crimson got the opportunity. Bloxham was going to go right as I looked. Bloxham went, so I was about to say watch the net to our right. Didn't need to. He already was going.
So Team Crimson have 6. Team White have 5 on the ice. Team Crimson trying to get up the pressure and get a goal in the back of the net. And we are about to hit a minute remaining in the period. And right now, timer starts. Under a minute to go here in the game. Team Crimson down 3-2. Puck gets dumped into the zone. And that might be a little bit of a time killer. Sherman keeps it in the zone. Pass out to the slot, and it doesn't go. McDevitt makes the save. LeBlanc has it at the point. Over to Sherman. Sherman, shot on net. Saved by McDevitt. Puck is still free. McDevitt lays on top of it and gets a stoppage in play with 33.5 seconds to go.
Good opportunities from Team Crimson inside. Good opportunities inside. McDevitt just becoming a little bit bigger wall than Team Crimson needs right now, and I think Team Crimson just called timeout.
Yep, so Team Crimson's going to take a timeout and go over what they can do to put a goal in the back of the net to tie the game. And there you see them being talked to there. 3-2 the score. Team White leads. We're going to take a quick commercial break and be back in a matter of moments right after this.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training.
It's the arm of the slicer, it's the thrill of the slice, freshly sliced before your eyes, unlike our rivals. And then every last arriver gets a sub that excites, and it's all thanks to the well-trained arm of the slicer.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Something we can't repeat on air.
All right, welcome back. 3-2 the score. Team White leads with 33.5 to go. Crimson have their goalie pulled. Team White shoots it down the ice. They score! What a shot from down the ice.
Jimbo sends it the length for the goodnight kiss.
It's 4-2 Team White with 25.8 to go in the third period. Team White blocks them back in goal. Team Crimson trying to get a last shot in. Holding the puck there. That is Fecteau. Team White keeps it out. 7 seconds to go. Crimson entering the zone. LeBlanc shot on net. Saved by McDevitt. Out of play with 2 seconds to go in the game. And they're just going to let the clock run down.
I mean, all you're going to do is drop the puck on the face-off. And,
Right.
I mean, you're talking about a 2-goal differential with 2 seconds left. It's not going to come over. Just call the drop as is. Let it go.
So Team White gets the 4-2 win over Team Crimson. And that's going to end the peak performance prep hockey day for us here at Fans Only Sports Network. This was the fourth and last game of the day. And might I say it was one of the best ones we've seen today. A close second will be that Team Broncos versus Team Green, that game that we just did.
Yeah, I mean, I think both games today really were actually extremely good games. Very challenging, very talented on both sides. And, I mean, you can't ask for really better excitement out of two games. 90 seconds before the end of the game, you get a game-winning goal today. I mean, it could have been a tying goal the other way. And,
Right.
you know, so that was super exciting. Team White had a lot of, you know, like really good opportunities in the day. Team Crimson had a lot of really good opportunities today. It was just a couple of better shots. And those empty net goals, it's so awkward because you want to say like, oh, well, Team White won by 2, and then one goal was an empty net goal. And yes, Jimbo made a ridiculous, like, I mean, 3/4 of the sheet of the ice dead on into the net score and everything. I look at this and I say, yeah, this was a 3-2 game. Ultimately, you know, that's a strategic move by Team Crimson to try to get that game tying goal. Ends up as an empty net goal instead. So this was, I mean, as challenging a game as the Team Broncos, Team Green game. that we saw earlier today. And I think, we're in for a really exciting rest of the peak performance hockey season.
Yeah, and one of the biggest highlights, McDevitt's glove save on the goal line in that second period, able to reach the glove back and swipe it off the goal line.
That's one of those things that you look at that situation, you clip that, send that to college scouts, send that to whoever, because that's a goaltender. That's an NHL level save to make that play.
With all the Crimson that were in the crease trying to poke at the puck, that was a great save by McDevitt. Well, your final score here today, Team White 4, Team Crimson 2. And that's going to do it here for Peak Performance Prep Hockey League action here today at Fans Only Sports Network. For all of us here at Fans Only Sports Network, my name is Justin Tingley. Alongside me to my left is Matthew Joels. We thank you for joining us. We hope you have a great rest of your night. Good night, everybody.